Hello, thank you for joining me. It's Thursday the 29th of June and I've got my Energy Oracle cards here today to give us two cards for a message which I hope will guide or resonate with you in some way. So I'm here every day. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to my channel. That would mean a lot to me, thank you. And then you will get notifications of when I upload these videos for you. All right, let's see what's going to come out for us today then. These two. All right. We've got action and we've got envy. And that's quite funny really, because I guess envy is the opposite to action, isn't it? When you're sitting being envious of what other people have got, you're actually not growing or doing anything yourself. Whereas the action card with the two horses here galloping in a direction, this guy or lady person is looking at them, isn't she? And is she wishing that she could do the same? Who knows? But it's quite a difficult emotion, isn't it, envy? Because none of us really like to admit if we are being envious of other people's situations. But it's one of those really unhelpful, low vibrational energies that we do all get from time to time. It's an uncomfortable thing to admit. And I think if you do admit it, it sort of sets you free from it a little bit, because then you perhaps realise how much time and energy you're wasting, you know, thinking about how everybody else has got a better life in some way, and spurs you on to take action in your own life. So that's quite wow, that's quite a big thing to kind of come in and say today. But in a way it's quite useful, isn't it? In a way it's quite a useful tool to do that really deep soul searching, because it sets us free from, as I said before, these low vibrational energies that we've got in our world. Yeah, so guilt, shame, envy, jealousy, apathy, anger, they're all part of us, but we can really make a very distinct choice as to whether we want to be ruled by them or not, or whether you can sense those emotions coming in and those feelings and all the thoughts that whirl around our head when we're there, and decide if you want to stay in that mindset or not, really. Let's just take a quick look at this lady, because if you look, she's looking into this world. There's nothing stopping her being part of that world. She's just looking through a window, isn't she? And she's not there. But she's actually got beautiful pearls around her neck. She's got a bowl full of what look like jewels. She's holding another jewel here in her hand. Obviously, she's living in a castle, so, you know, she's possibly got quite a lot herself. Maybe she's not realising what she's got. Maybe that's another angle from it. But I feel the horses are coming in here, encouraging us to gallop off into another kind of direction. And it's really interesting looking at the numbers here, because 20 is the card for envy. So 2 plus 0, if you add the numbers together, you get your numerology number. And that's 2, which is all about the sort of duality of life, and which can keep us in a fixed place, because, you know, there's the idea of change and not changing. So that can keep us very much stuck in a negative place. And then we've got 17 here. So 1 plus 7, well, that's 8. And 8's are kind of to do with empowerment, really, and taking control of our lives and realising that we are the masters of our own destiny. And I love that this particular card is depicted by animals, because animals don't get caught up in human feelings that hold them back. So yeah, they just, you know, these two are just galloping forward, aren't they? Now, are they galloping forward? Is this fence here enclosing them, and they're building up some speed so they can jump that hurdle and get going and live the life they want to live right out in these beautiful fields and pastures new? Perhaps that's a message that somebody needs to hear today. But we'll you know, this is a collective message. So take the words envy and action. And I'm sure somehow, some way, those two ideas or emotions or feelings will, yeah, play out in some way. It'll be really interesting to know how. So talking about the animals here, tomorrow is our spirit animal reading on a Friday. Always do that on a Friday, and it's the last day of the month as well. So we'll be looking at June, what we've learned in June, and we'll be looking towards July as well, seeing what may be coming up, and our spirit animals are going to guide us and help us along the way with that. So please do join me then, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.